Hello and welcome to Wanderland. Today we're going to have afternoon tea here at the Pan Pacific Hotel right here in London. And we're going to have a very Asian-inspired menu that I've booked. So I don't know what to expect on this very chilly winter January morning. So come along with me down the rabbit hole and we'll experience it together. Well, hello. It looks like we made it down the rabbit hole together. We're inside of the Pan Pacific Hotel here in the Liverpool Street area, and we're going to have a lovely afternoon tea. So there's been a little snuffo already. I was supposed to get a special little Oriental-inspired afternoon tea, and let me see what it was called. It was called the Kopi Thayam afternoon tea, but unfortunately, nobody knows what that is here. So it looks like I'm going to have an afternoon tea that is a traditional afternoon tea, but that's okay. We've got to roll with the punches and just carry on and persevere, because you know what? That is Wanderland for you. You never know what is going to happen. Afternoon tea is served on the first floor, and it's called the Straits Kitchen. It's a little different from the place that I've had afternoon tea here at this hotel before, which was downstairs in the lounge. So it's kind of fun to have a different experience. Afternoon tea here at the Pan Pacific Hotel, it starts at £68 a person. And that does include all of your sandwiches, your scones, and your patisserie. If you want anything else like a glass of rabbit juice, it's going to start at £21 more per glass. I was just looking through the menu, and it looks like there's going to be 4 different kinds of sandwiches. There's going to be plain and orange cranberry scones with clotted cream and jam, as well as 4 different kinds of patisseries. And to start, a lovely amuse-bouche. I opted for a glass of rosé rabbit juice, a nice glass of Taittinger rosé, and it looks very nice. I know that it wasn't open just for me, but you know what? It's okay. It's bubbly enough, and it will be perfect for our meal. Something that was very special here, instead of just having your hot tea menu where you can read, they actually had real tea that you can smell and read all about. I could not believe it. Was so nice to see the different kinds of teas and see how they're presented. It was very, very nice. So what I chose today is a milky oolong, and boy, does it smell delicious. So I'm going to let it steep for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then somebody will pour it out for me, and it will be just delightful. So here's to you guys. And here's to me, and let's have a lovely afternoon tea together. I was served an amuse-bouche to start my afternoon tea. I love that. So what it is, it's a little tartlet, and it has a whipped goat cheese on the top, and then there's a bit of vinegar, and then pickled beetroot. So let's try it together and see how delicious this is. I will tell you, my bouche was rather amused. This little goat cheese tart was delicious. The goat cheese was very whipped. It was very thick and heavy and tangy, rather zesty. And then underneath was an earthy bit of vinegared beetroot. It was very, very nice. I really enjoyed it. The tartlet shell was just your basic little pastry case, but that's okay. It all worked very well, and it makes me really look forward to what else they're going to bring me today. Oh my word, my waiter just poured me my milk oolong. Oh, it smells so beautiful. There's nothing in it but it smells of caramel and cream. Oh, it's the most beautiful color of goldenness, I tell you. I can't wait to try it. So let's try it together. Perfect for a winter's day. It is exactly as I described it. It's gorgeous. I am so happy to have this lovely hot tea. And it's a new kind of tea I've never tried. So yeah, always gotta try something different, don't we? I just received my afternoon tea, the first course, which is going to be my sandwiches. Now it is not a traditional tea tower here so far. It's served on a plate and there are 3 sandwiches and a little brioche bun. So I don't know what to tell you other than let's get started. For my first sandwich, it is coronation chicken. It is roast chicken, curry, and raisins. It looks good. It looks very generously filled, which is always a treat. So let's give it a go. This is actually really delicious. It's almost like it's on a rye bread because I kind of smell caraway with this, but boy, generously filled, big plump raisins. It's delicious. The bread is perfectly pillowy. Yeah, what a great way. And it's a rather large sandwich, so that's even better. I did ask that question, are these sandwiches refillable? And the kind gentleman, my waiter, actually he seems to be more than the waiter. I think he's one of the managers up here. He said that the sandwiches are definitely refillable as well as my tea. So you won't go hungry. Up next is a dry cured smoked salmon with dill creme fraiche. This sandwich that I just had, the smoked salmon, it could have definitely done with more salmon. I believe there was only 1 layer of it and it wasn't very smoky. So the bread is really what you tasted, the brown bread. It was fine. I think it needed more salmon definitely. So this next one is a Burford brown egg truffled mayonnaise. You know I love my truffle. I do, and I've been finding it quite a bit. This one has a little bit of speckle of truffle. Can you see that? Yep. And it has a lovely little pea shoot. So let's see how it goes, and hopefully the brioche bun is not too sweet. So I'll let you know when I try it. All right, I took a bite of that lovely little truffled egg mayonnaise in the brioche bun. I'm like, ooh, it's very juicy. Where did all the filling go? I looked down and it was on the table. Why is it served in a brioche bun? It always goes out the area that it's not supposed to, I tell ya. So my waiter just asked very kindly if I would like anything else, and I think I will definitely have to have another one of those because all of my filling just went out the other way. But you're wondering how it was. Yeah, it was delicious. There was definitely a taste of truffle in there. Like I said before though, it was rather juicy. But I enjoyed it. I'm intrigued enough to try it again. So yeah, it was truffly, it was eggy, it was, so much better than your basic little sandwich. But yeah, the brioche bun was nice and soft and it was not too sweet. It was nice. The last of our savories is a roasted dry beef with horseradish on white bread. I don't know about this because the bread is a little hard, I'll tell you. And something else that I just noticed, as I opened up the sandwich, there is 1 layer of meat. For 68 pounds, everything has been pretty much 1 layer. I'm really concerned with that. I really am. I don't know, Pan Pacific. I don't know. Let's give it a try though. The roast beef sandwich itself was actually quite delicious. Even though it is just 1 layer of meat and the bread is a little hard. but there's a heart with it. It's not bland at all. I don't know what to say other than yay. So I was caught on a unique situation. I think I spoke to somebody rather high up about my experience here, and I was very honest, but I was nice. It's hard when you come for something and you don't get what you want. But we're gonna soldier on with the scones right now. But I did let them know I was disappointed with the one layer of meat and such, and not my Asian flavor. So hopefully you guys will be proud of me for doing it. I spoke up. I tell you, against my better judgment, I poached the rest of that one slice of beef out of my sandwich, because for this price, I'm going to eat it all. I'm waiting for my scones right now, my clotted cream, and it's been quite a while right now. I don't think they do a lot of afternoon teas here at the Pan Pacific, because it seems like service could be a lot better for it. I wanted to give a shout out to George. He's been very kind. He's definitely placating me with the already opened bottle of Rosé Tattinger. Thank you, George. I appreciate it. I will definitely get rid of this for you, because we're still waiting for scones. But you know what? Like I said before, the staff has been really accommodating when I catch everybody's attention. So yes, unfortunately, I know you've been watching me thus far, but I definitely would say I don't think I would come back to the Pan Pacific for afternoon tea. I'm very disappointed, and I am not looking forward to seeing what the bill is, I tell you, for what has happened so far. It's just a shame when you're having afternoon tea for one and there's a large group right next to you. You're essentially invisible, even with green and purple hair. What do you do? Well, here's the good news. I did receive my warm scones. I have an orange and cranberry scone right here. Looks like there's a lot of lovely little cranberries. And with it, I have clotted cream, strawberry jam, and marmalade. So I think I'm gonna go for a little bit of both just to try them out. It's a nice scone. It's much more moist than normal. I'm wondering if they hurried up the baking process just to make scones for me, but yeah, it's fine. Strawberry jam, nothing extraordinary, but it's fine. Clotted cream, good. A very soft scone. Yeah, it's fine. I ordered my second pot of tea, which is included in the price. A lapsang souchong. You know how much I love this. I mean, smoky and deep and rich, and the smell of it just smells like a dark ride, I tell you. If you know, you know. I'm gonna stand here and tell you now, this lapsang souchong tea is the best part of this experience. But at least there's the best part, right? I was served my patisseries, and like I said before, there's 4 different ones, and they're served on a tray, a long tray. Up first on our pastries is a pecan tart, and it looks like there's a bit of orange that's going to be infused into it. So let's give it a go. So the pecan tart, it was fine. It was very, very nutty. Lots of little cut up pecans in there. Very sticky. It wasn't a real flavor explosion, and I think the tart base was just your basic one. Yeah, it was okay. There's a little bit of piped in kind of creaminess on top of it. Our next little dessert is a sticky toffee. And it's in a lovely long piece of a golden log. It looks really nice. The presentation is really lovely. And it's supposed to have some juju dates in it, so probably nice and sweet. I did like that sticky toffee cake. It was very good. It's very reminiscent of a proper sticky toffee pudding here, which is just a warming, lovely, wintry kind of dessert. There's lots of dates in it, so it's very sweet. It's spicy-ish. Yeah, it's very nice. Sticky toffee pudding is a quintessential English dessert here. So yeah, with my smoky oolong tea, oh yeah, it's all good. My next delicacy is a chestnut mousse, or a holiday bauble, however you want to go with that. It has chestnut, plum, and cinnamon in it. So let's try it together. All right, so this dessert, I don't detect any kind of hazelnut in it. There's a mousse, there is plum jam in the middle, and the cinnamon is the little biscuit base. It was fine. Definitely get those biscuit bases in there when you try a dessert, because sometimes that makes all the difference, definitely. I'm gonna keep smiling though as we soldier on to our last sweet treat. And we've come to the end of our sweet treats. I'm going to have a mint macaroon. I'm glad to say we ended on a high note. Yay! Macaroon was lovely. The macaroon shell itself was the mint, and then there was chocolate on the inside. So yeah, it was a lovely way to finish it. But still very happy I have my lapsang souchong nice smoky tea. So I'm going to wrap this up here. What can I say? Well, you know, from the beginning of this to right now, I've been rather disappointed in apparently a very nice afternoon tea. I was here a couple years ago when I was just dreaming of the idea of becoming a YouTube content creator and doing afternoon teas. So I came to the Pan Pacific and I had a fabulous time. This time, it's just a little different. The food was okay. The service was very, very nice. Surroundings, nothing special. The price tag, way too expensive for what you get. Definitely. I feel very, very let down on the price versus what you get in exchange. So with that, yeah, we're gonna go down to like a 2 out of 5. I'm really disillusioned, and it's a shame. And you know what, George, you were great. You were very accommodating, but of all the nice things you did for me, including extra rabbit juice, it just did not hit that mark. But that's what you have down in Wanderland. I am going to try to be as honest and forthright with you guys as possible. So we can only hope for the best for next time, next Friday. I will see you, hopefully, well definitely, I'll see you down that rabbit hole, and we'll have a lovely afternoon tea together. So until then, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.